The Khalistan movement is a nationalist political liberation movement, which seeks to create a separate country called Khalistan in the Punjab region of South Asia. The territorial definition of the proposed country ranges from the Punjab state of India to the Greater Punjab region, including the neighbouring Indian states. The Punjab region has been the traditional homeland for the Sikhs. Before its conquest by the British, it had been ruled by the Sikhs for 82 years. The Sikh missiles ruled over the entire Punjab from 1767 to 1799, till their confederacy was unified into the Sikh Empire by Maharaja Ranjit Singh. However, the region also has a substantial number of Hindus and Muslims, and before 1947, the Sikhs formed the largest religious group only in the Ludhiana district of the British province. When the Muslim League demanded a separate country for Muslims via the Lahore Resolution of 1940, a section of Sikh leaders grew concerned that their community would be left without any homeland following the partition of India between the Hindus and the Muslims. They put forward the idea of Khalistan, envisaging it as a theocratic state covering a small part of the Greater Punjab region. After the partition was announced, the majority of the Sikhs migrated from the Pakistani province of Punjab to the Indian province of Punjab, which then included the parts of the present-day Haryana and Himachal Pradesh. Following India's independence in 1947, the Punjabi Suba movement led by the Akali Dal aimed at creation of a Punjabi majority state in the Punjab region of India in the 1950s. Concerned that creating a Punjabi majority state would effectively mean creating a Sikh majority state, the Indian government initially rejected the demand. After a series of protests, violent clampdowns on the Sikhs, and the Indo-Pak War of 1965, the government finally agreed to partition the state, creating a new Sikh-majority Punjab state and splitting the rest of the region to the states of Himachal Pradesh, the new state Haryana. Subsequently, the Sikh leaders started demanding more autonomy for the states, alleging that the central government was discriminating against Punjab. Although the Akali Dal explicitly opposed the demand for an independent Sikh country, the issues raised by it were used as a premise for the creation of a separate country by the proponents of Khalistan. In 1971, the Khalistan proponent Jagmeet Singh Chauhan travelled to the United States. He placed an advertisement in the New York Times proclaiming the formation of Khalistan and was able to collect millions of dollars from the Sikh diaspora. On 12 April 1980, he held a meeting with the Indian Prime Minister Indira Gandhi before declaring the formation of National Council of Khalistan. At Anandpur Sahib, he declared himself as the president of the council and Balbir Singh Sandhu as its secretary-general. In May 1980, Jagmeet Singh Chauhan travelled to London and announced the formation of Khalistan. A similar announcement was made by Balbir Singh Sandhu in Amritsar, who released stamps and currency of Khalistan. The inaction of the authorities in Amritsar and elsewhere was decried by Akali Dal headed by the Sikh leader Har Chand Singh Longowal as a political stunt by the Congress Party of Indira Gandhi. The Khalistan movement reached its zenith in the 1970s and 1980s, flourishing in the Indian state of Punjab, which has a Sikh-majority population and has been the traditional homeland of the Sikh religion. Various pro-Khalistan outfits have been involved in a separatist movement against the government of India ever since. There are claims of funding from Sikhs outside India to attract young people into these pro-Khalistan militant groups. In the 1980s, some of the Khalistan proponents turned to militancy, resulting in counter-militancy operations by the Indian security forces. In one such operation, Operation Blue Star, the Indian Army led by the Sikh General Kuldip Singh Brar forcibly entered the Harimandir Sahib to overpower the armed militants and the religious leader Jarnail Singh Bindranal. The handling of the operation, damage to the Akal Takht and loss of life on both sides, led to widespread criticism of the Indian government. Many Sikhs strongly maintain that the attack resulted in the desecration of the holiest Sikh shrine. The Indian Prime Minister Indira Gandhi was assassinated by her 2 Sikh bodyguards in retaliation. In January 1986, the Golden Temple was occupied by militants belonging to All India Sikh Students Federation and Damd Army Taxal. On 26 January 1986, the gathering passed a resolution favouring the creation of Khalistān. Subsequently, a number of rebel militant groups in favour of Khalistān waged a major insurgency against the government of India. Indian security forces suppressed the insurgency in the early 1990s. But Sikh political groups such as the Khalsa Raj Party and SAD continued to pursue an independent Khalistān through non-violent means. Pro-Khalistān organizations such as Dal Khalsa are also active outside India, supported by a section of the Sikh diaspora. In November 2015, a Sabat Khalsa, or Congregation of the Sikh Community, was called in response to recent unrest in the Punjab region. The Sabat Khalsa adopted 13 resolutions to strengthen Sikh institutions and traditions. The 12th resolution reaffirmed the resolutions adopted by the Sabat Khalsa in 1986, including the declaration of the sovereign state of Khalistān. Origins: British India. Before the British conquest of India, a large part of Punjab region was ruled by a Sikh dynasty founded by Ranjit Singh for 50 years from 1799 to 1849 CE. Before the partition of India in 1947, the Sikhs were not in majority in any of the districts of pre-partition British Punjab province other than Ludhiana. Among the 3 major religions, the Sikhs formed the largest group only in the Ludhiana district. The Sikhs and the Muslims had unsuccessfully claimed separate representation for their communities in the Molli Minto reforms of 1909. When the Muslims proposed the creation of an Islamic majority Pakistan, many Sikhs staunchly opposed the concept. The term Khalistān was coined by the Sikh leader Drive Singh Bharti in March 1940. He made the case for a Sikh country in the pamphlet Khalistān, published as a response to Muslim League's Lahore resolution. His idea was based on the presumption that Pakistan, containing Sikh inhabited territories, would be formed as an Islamic theocratic state one day, and it would be hostile to the Sikhism. The Khalistān country proposed by him included parts of present-day Indian Punjab, Pakistani Punjab and the similar hill states. It was imagined as a theocratic state led by the Maharaja of Patiala with the aid of a cabinet consisting of the representatives of other units. The idea was supported by Babi Gurdat Singh. In the 1940s, a prolonged negotiation transpired between the British and the 3 Indian groups seeking political power, namely, the Hindus, the Muslims and the Sikhs. During this period, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi stated that a resolution was adopted by the Congress to satisfy the Sikh community. Jawaharlal Nehru reiterated Gandhi's assurance to the Sikhs at the All India Congress Committee meeting in Calcutta in 1946. Nehru assured the Sikhs that they would be allowed to function as a semi-autonomous unit so that they may have a sense of freedom. A resolution passed by the Indian Constituent Assembly on 9 December 1946 envisaged the Union of India as an independent sovereign republic, comprising autonomous units with residuary powers. During a press conference on 10 July 1946 in Bombay, Nehru made a controversial statement to the effect that the Congress may change or modify the federal arrangement agreed upon for independent India, for the betterment towards a united India. This claim outraged many. The Sikhs felt that they had been tricked into joining the Indian Union. On 21 November 1949, during the review of the draft of the Indian Constitution, Hukam Singh, a Sikh representative, declared to the Constituent Assembly, "Naturally, under these circumstances, as I have stated, the Sikhs feel utterly disappointed and frustrated. They feel that they have been discriminated against. Let it not be misunderstood that the Sikh community has agreed to this Indian constitution. I wish to record an emphatic protest here. My community cannot subscribe its assent to this historic document. Initial allegations of discrimination in independent India after the British India was partitioned on a religious basis in 1947. The Punjab province was divided between India and newly created Pakistan. The Sikh population that, in 1941, was as high as 19.8% in some districts that went to Pakistan, dropped to 0.1% in all of them, and it rose sharply in the districts assigned to India. They were still a minority in the Punjab province of India, which remained Hindu majority. In 1947, Kapoor Singh, a senior Sikh Indian civil service officer, was dismissed by the government on the charges of corruption. After his dismissal, he published a pamphlet alleging that Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, through Governor Chandulal Trivedi, had issued a directive in 1947 to all the commissioners in Punjab recommending that the Sikhs in general must be treated as a criminal tribe. The pamphlet stated, in 1947, the Governor of Punjab, Mr. C.M. Trivedi, in deference to the wishes of the Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru and Sardar Patel, the Deputy Prime Minister, issued certain instructions to all the Deputy Commissioners of Indian Punjab. These were to the effect that, without reference to the law of the land, the Sikhs in general and Sikh migrants in particular must be treated as a criminal tribe. Harsh treatment must be meted out to them, to the extent of shooting them dead so that they wake up to the political realities and recognize who are the rulers and who the subjects. Kapoor Singh. In reality, Nehru had not sent out any such directive, and in fact, Kapoor Singh's case had been scrutinized by his own colleagues before he was dismissed. Nevertheless, Kapoor Singh was later supported by the Akali Dal leader Master Tara Singh, who helped him win elections to the Punjab Legislative Assembly and the Lok Sabha. Kapoor Singh later played an important role in drafting the Anandpur Resolution, which postulated preservation of the concept of distinct sovereign identity of the Khalsa or simply the Sikh. Pritam Singh Gill, a retired principal of Lyalpur Khalsa College, Jalandhar, also made allegations of the Hindu conspiracy to destroy Sikhs, kill the language, kill the culture, kill the community. Punjabi Suba. After independence of India, the Punjabi Suba movement led by the Sikh political party Akali Dal sought creation of a province for Punjabi people. The Akali Dal officially never demanded an independent country for the Sikh nation, and at times, explicitly opposed it. However, the issues raised during the Punjabi Suba movement were later used as a premise for creation of a separate Sikh country by the proponents of Khalistan. Language issues. In the 1950s, the countrywide movement of linguistic groups seeking statehood in India resulted in a massive reorganization of states according to linguistic boundaries in 1956. As part of the reorganization, the Patiala and East Punjab States Union was merged with Punjab, which included large numbers of Punjabi as well as Hindi speakers. At that time, the Punjab state of India included present-day states of Punjab, Haryana and Himachal Pradesh along with Chandigarh. The vast majority of the Sikhs lived in this Hindu-majority Punjab. The government of India was wary of carving out a separate Punjabi language state, because it effectively meant dividing the state along religious lines. Sikhs would form a 60% majority in the resulting Punjabi state. The Akali Dal, a Sikh-dominated political party active mainly in Punjab, sought to create a Punjabi Suba. Sikh leaders such as Fateh Singh tactically stressed the linguistic basis of the demand, while downplaying its religious basis, a country where the distinct Sikh identity could be preserved. Fresh from the memory of the partition, the Punjabi Hindus were also concerned about living in a Sikh-majority state. The Hindu newspapers from Jalandhar exhorted the Punjabi Hindus to declare Hindi as their mother tongue, so that the Punjabi Suba proponents could be deprived of the argument that their demand was solely linguistic. This later created a rift between Hindus and Sikhs of Punjab. The case for creating a Punjabi Suba case was presented to the States Reorganisation Commission established in 1955. The States Reorganisation Commission, not recognising Punjabi as a language that was grammatically very distinct from Hindi, rejected the demand for a Punjabi state. Another reason that the Commission gave in its report was that the movement lacked general support of the people inhabiting the region. Many Sikhs felt discriminated against by the Commission. However, the Sikh leaders continued their agitation for the creation of a Punjabi Suba. The Akal Takht played a vital role in organising Sikhs to campaign for the cause. During the Punjabi Suba movement, 12,000 Sikhs were arrested for their peaceful demonstrations in 1955 and 26,000 in 1960-61. Finally, in September 1966, the Indira Gandhi-led Union government accepted the demand, and Punjab was trifurcated as per the Punjab Reorganisation Act. Areas in the south of Punjab that spoke the Haryanvi dialect of Hindi formed the new state of Haryana, while the areas that spoke the Pahari dialects were merged to Himachal Pradesh. The remaining areas, except Chandigarh, formed the new Punjabi majority state, which retained the name of Punjab. Until 1966, Punjab was a Hindu majority state. But during the linguistic partition, the Hindu-majority districts were removed from the state. Chandigarh, the planned city built to replace Punjab's pre-partition capital Lahore, was claimed by both Haryana and Punjab. Pending resolution of the dispute, it was declared as a separate union territory which would serve as the capital of both the states. River waters dispute. The major rivers of Punjab, Sutlej, Beas and Ravi, are of high importance due to the agricultural economy of the region. Before 1966, the issue of sharing river waters in development of projects had led to disputes between India and Pakistan as well as between the Indian states. The Indian government had initiated planning for development of Ravi and Beas rivers with treaty negotiations, which involved contributions the states of Punjab, PEPSU, Himachal Pradesh, Rajasthan and Jammu and Kashmir within the ambit of the already developed Bakranangal Dam project on the Sutlej River. The merger of PEPSU with Punjab led to further complications, leading to the Inter-State River Water Disputes Act 1956. The 1966 reorganization further created competing demands for the river waters. Before the reorganization, Punjab was a riparian state as far as the rivers Yamuna, Beas and Ravi were concerned. However, after 1966, Yamuna ran only through Haryana, while Beas and Ravi ran only through Punjab and Himachal. Since the Beas project was already underway and was envisaged for the undivided state, Haryana was also given a share of the river waters. However, in 1976, when Ravi was made shareable, Haryana was given a share in it, while Punjab received no share of the Yamuna waters. The Punjab politicians alleged that the decision was highly unjust to Punjab and had been influenced politically by the Haryana Chief Minister Bansi Lal, who was also a Union cabinet minister at the time. A section of Sikhs perceived this diversion of river waters to the Hindu-majority Haryana as unfair and as an anti-Sikh measure. 1955 Invasion of Harmandir Sahib. On 4 July 1955, the Indian police under orders of the Indian government assaulted peaceful protesters part of the Punjabi Suba Morcha and invaded the vicinity of the Harmandir Sahib, firing tear gas bombs to disperse the devotees. Some of the tear gas shells are reported to have fell into the Sarovar. Hundreds of Sikhs were humiliated, beaten with lathis and rifles and arrested. This included several hundred Sikh women. For demanding Punjabi to be the official language of the Punjab, a total of 12,000 Sikhs were arrested for their peaceful demonstrations in 1955, including several Akali leaders including Tara Singh, Gurcharan Singh Tora, and Jathodar of Akal Takht Char Singh. The troops also went out on a flag march, first through the streets of Amritsar Sahib and then around the Harmandir Sahib complex itself, where police established themselves in charge for 4 days. Akali Dal's demands. The Akali Dal led a series of peaceful mass demonstrations to present its grievances to the central government. The demands of the Akali Dal were based on the Anandpur Sahib Resolution, which was adopted by the party in October 1973 to raise specific political, economic and social issues. The major motivation behind the resolution was the safeguarding of the Sikh identity by securing a state structure that was decentralized, with non-interference from the central government. The resolution outlines 7 objectives. The transfer of the federally administered city of Chandigarh to Punjab, the transfer of Punjabi-speaking and contiguous areas of Haryana to Punjab, decentralization of states under the existing constitution, limiting the central government's role, the call for land reforms and industrialization of Punjab, along with safeguarding the rights of the weaker sections of the population, the enactment of an All India Gurdwara Act, protection for minorities residing outside Punjab, but within India, revision of government's recruitment quota restricting the number of Sikhs in armed forces, Khalistān National Council. While the majority of the Akali leaders pursued the idea of a more empowered Sikh majority state within India, some other Sikh leaders such as Jagat Singh Chauhan pursued the idea of a sovereign Khalistan. 2 years after losing the Punjab Assembly elections in 1969, Chauhan moved to the United Kingdom, and also went to Nankana Sahib in Pakistan to attempt to set up a Sikh government. He then visited the United States at the invitation of his supporters in the Sikh diaspora. On 13 October 1971, he placed an advertisement in the New York Times proclaiming an independent Sikh state. After returning to India in 1977, Chauhan returned to Britain in 1979, and established the Khalistān National Council. Operating from a building termed Khalistān House, he remained in contact with the Sikh religious leader Jarnail Singh Bhindranwale. Chauhan also maintained contacts among various groups in Canada, the USA and Germany. He visited Pakistan as a guest of leaders like Chowdhury Zahor Ali. Chauhan declared himself president of the Republic of Khalistan, named a cabinet, and issued Khalistan passports, postage stamps, and Khalistan dollars. Apart from Punjab, Himachal and Haryana, Chauhan's proposal of Khalistan also included parts of Rajasthan state.